Hey Gents fans, Matt Sosler here, and I am joined by head coach Bryan Erikson following the Generals' 4-3 loss against the Johnstown Tomahawks. And coach, a tough loss, a questionable call late in the game. What are some of your initial reactions to this contest?
I thought the game was stolen from us by the refs. Thought that, we scored a good fourth goal. Their guy cross-checked our guy into the goalie, which impacted his ability to play the puck, which doesn't nullify a goal, right? If we go into the goalie unencumbered, then it's a no goal. He called it a goal. They conferenced for 5 minutes. He asked linesmen that were out of position to make a ruling, and after 4 minutes and the crowd screaming at them, they decided to call it no goal. Especially last night after Hugo was interfered with by one of their players, and they called it a good goal. I thought it was, words that I probably can't say on a all age available app. So, ultimately, it stinks, but, when you're losing, those things happen, and you don't get the breaks. When you're winning, you appear to, seem to get a lot of the breaks. So at the end of the day, we're in a little bit of a big drought here, and ultimately we're not going to get those calls and get those bounces until we start fighting our way through, and we put the game in a situation where we don't need those bounces. And I thought, to be honest, I thought that the kids after that time with 6 minutes left, they dominated the game. They took it over. They got shots to the net. They fought through screens. They did a good job fighting through hits. I'm real proud of the guys. I thought that they gave a full 60 minutes, and that's 120 minutes. And at the end of the day, we want wins, and I've told you before that it doesn't matter if you lose 1-0 or 10-0. That's true, but at the same time, if you're going to lose, you want to be able to build on it in some way. And I think that building on it through competing and winning some battles and playing intelligent hockey, then that's something that we can build on tonight and hopefully take over to tomorrow and then start winning some hockey games, right? So ultimately, that's the goal here. But I also told you before that, the goal is to get kids better at hockey. And I think that we've done that in the last 2 days. And I think the kids have improved a lot, and we're hoping to continue to build on that.
And one guy I want to mention, give you a chance to speak about a little bit, Brendan Dumas had a phenomenal move on that no-goal call, the one that got called back. What are some of your reactions to his play tonight?
Yeah, Brendan Dumas came in and, he practiced, local kid, Attleboro, came in, practiced with us this week. He's on our affiliate list, so we, brought him with us, and he played 2 games. He made an unbelievable move on that, goal that definitely happened, that I guess we'll pretend that it didn't happen for history's sake. But at the end of the day, the kid's very skilled. He's going to make good plays. Made some mistakes early on. I didn't spare him from the yelling like I don't spare anybody. But at the end of the day, he's a very good hockey player that's going to affect the game in a big way. And, we're hoping that he signs with us. But ultimately, he's going to have a lot of suitors, and we'd love that to be here. But he's a good hockey player that's come in and shown that he fits and he belongs. And he's got, good hands and got a great shot. And, thought he could have had a couple of goals tonight. And I think as long as he keeps building towards that, and I think tomorrow he'll hopefully break through. But he was a big contributor tonight, and I think he'll be a big contributor tomorrow.
And going off of that, the blue line really stepped up in the offensive zone today. Jaden Jensen had 2 assists, Matt Sutter with an assist as well. What are some of your thoughts on the blue line's offensive play today?
There's no secret that I'm pretty hard on the defenseman, and and so tonight, to get some offensive contributions, we had a nice D-to-D play with the shot to the net and the goal, Jensen and Sutter. Jensen's, kid's played 140 games in the NA. He's a man out there. He's got bad boots, but he makes up for it with his brain. And I thought he had a really strong game. I thought Matt Sutter had a really strong game. Did a really good job affecting certain, areas of it. I thought, some of the other D, struggled, and we had a costly turnover that ended up putting the puck in the back of our net. That just can't happen. And, ultimately, we're happy to get the offensive contribution. And I think, offense is always driven from your blue line to your forwards. You cycle pucks low to high, and you hope that you're creating offense with that. And I think we did a good job of that tonight. And that was kind of the game plan coming in. I didn't think we did a ton of it yesterday. I thought we did more of it today. And hopefully we build on that for tomorrow. And, I love Jaden Jensen as a kid, and I love him as a player. Matthew Sutter, same thing. And, I think my feelings about Sasha and the rest of the gang are pretty clear. But, I'd like to see more contributions from more defensemen, and ultimately, hopefully secondary assists. If they score goals, great, but ultimately we just want them shooting pucks to the net, getting the pucks through traffic, and letting our forwards, get dirty. And we got some dirty goals tonight, and, you score 4 and you lose 4-4. That's always tough.
Yeah, definitely dirty goals, a path to success. And now moving up to the forward line, you get Ricky Boyson back tonight. What was it like having him back on the ice in quite some time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge stan of Ricky Boyson. That's, kind of irrationally high on him. Thought, to be honest, wasn't very good tonight, but even just having him here, his legs weren't there, and, he overhandled the puck a little bit. He just did some stuff, I think, more kind of overexcited to be in the lineup. But he does so many good things. He's just in position, and he just affects the game in such a positive way. I don't know if it'd be good to go tomorrow, to be honest. It's a lot to ask a kid coming off a pretty bad injury. He was supposed to be on a minutes limit tonight, and, I told Eric before the game to forget that I ever said that and just play him as much as he can, and he ended up playing a lot of minutes. So, hopefully he's okay, and, we know that structurally his injury is going to be fine, but we also want to make sure that, we continue to treat it. I mean, Ricky Boyson's a Division I kid and a Division I hockey player, and hopefully some schools smart enough to take a chance on a kid that can, play in the lineup every day, no matter what line it's on, for 4 years, and that's a kid that, I'd go to bat for any day. So, very excited to have him back, and, whether it's tomorrow or next week, we're excited to have Ricky in that lineup as much as possible.
Yeah, Ricky Boyson, definitely a guy who will do anything, whether it's on the score sheet, off the score sheet, vocally, to help the team win. A guy who comes out, gives it his all every night. And going off of that, what needs to happen tomorrow in order to rebound from tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we got to start generating more grading opportunities. I thought tonight, once again, it gets the puck luck, and when you're not having success, wins and losses wise, you end up, not getting a lot of luck. So we got to bury our chances a little bit more. I thought in the first period we didn't shoot as much as we should have, and then I thought in the second or third we started to generate more offense. Even on our penalty kill was much better tonight. The power play was actually very good. We didn't score on it, but we moved the puck well. We got some grade A opportunities, and you had Brent Kiefer score a ridiculous goal on the penalty kill, shorthanded. That highlight reel goal. It was great to see, and it was great to see that's our plan. We're trying to be super aggressive on the penalty kill and actually score shorthanded goals, trying to use our speed and turn it into a weapon. So you see a lot of guys out there that can scoot, and Matt Boxer was out there on the penalty kill doing an unbelievable job, throwing his body around, affecting the play. And so ultimately tomorrow, we don't want to be on the penalty kill, but when we are, we still want to use it as a weapon, and we want to get more shots on net and get dirty. We're a team that, I think, I wish we kind of found this identity a little bit earlier in the year as understanding that, our goals are going to happen about 6 feet out from the net. And, we started to get a little bit dirtier, started to take pucks. You had Dunlap drive the puck to the back post and almost score a goal, like little stuff like that. That's just stuff that we should have, had ingrained in us earlier. But either way, we're going to take it for what it is right now, and we're just going to build on it. We're going to continue to build, and continue to make these guys better hockey players, and continue to try to win games. And I think, as long as tomorrow we keep throwing pucks to the net, we'll have success. So ultimately, we'll keep battling, and hopefully tomorrow we come away with a win.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Matt.